Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below.
That's, you and I both had the same idea. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Gotta say, much as I love the Michael Jackson's original version, Alien Ant Farm's riff that they had for that, dude, they murked that freaking track. And I know that it made them like a one-hit, like a one-track pony, you know, like a one-hit wonder, but still.
Yeah, for the radio, they fucking slap on all their tracks, though. If you actually listen to Alien Ant Farm, they're one of the better radio bands.
Oh, yeah.
Like, their other stuff that didn't get on radio play, like, fucking destroys. Like, Wish.
Mm-hmm.
So Wish is one of my favorite metal songs.
Anyway, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. We are on episode 3, Smooth Criminal. That's why we had the whole Chimona at the beginning. I hope that David has made peace with his maker, and hopefully he makes it out of this. So Lucy, damn, that's cold, Lucy. That is freaking cold. They seem to have developed a connection, but maybe everything that she was saying to him was a lie, just so she could lure him into her apartment, just so that those guys could come in and do whatever they were gonna do, rip him apart and take his pieces. Let's go ahead and hop into this. Episode 3 of Edgerunners. Here we go.
How about we flatline him? The 5-finger scab discount will work great on his cold, dead body.
You'd still need a ripper for that.
Should just rip the damn thing out myself. Maybe then you'd finally learn not to klep shit that ain't yours, you piss sniffer.
Please don't get blood all over my room, alright?
Stay out of this. The fuck you doing parading around in my chrome?
Yours?
Bet your ass. That's right. Bought and paid for. Except my supplier ghosted once I put down.
Supplier? You mean?
Gloria Martinez. That ring a bell?
Well, yeah, she's my mom.
How's she thinking handing it over to you?
She didn't. She died. Yesterday.
I guess that changes
That's why
things.
she never buzzed us back.
Listen, I had no idea it was yours. Yeah, I remember being a squirt, chipping all the mil-spec chrome my ma left lying around. Good times, good times. Christ. Let me keep the Sandy. Can't pay you back just now, but I'll work it off.
I look like I run a preschool to you?
I'll fire up the Sandevistan. Bullshit. Body his size would sizzle up after 2 hits. Try 8, no sizzle. Come on. That's a
There was
little
a little
bunk and we
sizzle.
all know it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Just gonna klep his sig real quick. Nothing up my sleeve. See? That makes 9 today. No, wait. It's actually 10.
10. I say, you gotta be careful. Overuse of stuff like that will make you go freaking crazy.
Okay, kid. You get one chance.
Those are the kind of peeps you roll with.
And by the way, you're a fucking
I
bitch.
said something.
Like what? It's not like I planned this from the start. Knew for sure you had his after the visit to your Ripper.
Then thought you'd bat your eyes at me till they showed. We're lying the whole time.
Just go home already. Sorry for your loss.
Don't need any sorry from you.
The Arasaka Corporation has awarded you a scholarship so that you may return to your studies. Now, I spoke with Mr. Tanaka and he has graciously agreed to strike several demerits from your permanent record. Should you offer an apology? For details, please see.
Oh,
Kid,
it's them.
you're up. Say hello to Arasaka court driver and bodyguard, Maxim. We're gonna
I'm gonna say the character designs in this show are much cooler than they actually are in the game.
Betting on fights is his lead-head sole joy in life. His ass feels one of those seats every weekend. He always puts a fat stack on the butcher, banking on that skull-splitting uppercut of hers. This weekend ain't gonna go down like that.
Oh.
The butcher's getting butchered in round 1, like a sad sack of meat. He in the habit of drowning his saws at this one hole-in-the-wall dive.
Jacked
That's
in
where
coke.
you make your move. Few drinks in when he's good and greased.
Yoink.
You nab the key and hand it to Dorio. She'll forge a copy to pop the lock. Then we cleft the nav data while Sokka Muscle Maxim still shit-faced and out.
Not good. Boss needs him there.
Shit, let's stay off.
Data's not copied yet.
Fuck. Change of plans, kid. Key to the car. Grab it.
Oh, Becca.
Go.
So when we talk, is this the one we heard about?
Hey, what the fuck?
I'm so clumsy, sorry.
Man, nice car.
Make it up to you next time, Kay.
Oh, you bitch!
Why are you yelling at me? I'm sensitive, you know.
Target's coming in hot.
Status.
Just a little more.
Won't open.
Security's back online. Like I said, time's up.
Open up now, you fuck!
Punch it, kid.
All
I
right.
don't know how to drive.
Time to learn.
Here we go. Oh.
Oh.
Tiger claws?
Ah, shit.
Maxim must have put a bounty out on a new ride.
Damn.
Fast?
That's why we don't fuck with corpos.
Gotta lose these guys. Shit, traffic?
Oh my.
It's cool that they kept the lore because the tiger claws are
Japanese.
typically Japanese.
Yeah.
Hope you're buckled up.
Take some fucking initiative, kid. Woo!
Holy shit.
Christ almighty.
Even with the Sandeva stand, I feel like that would be impossible to pull off for someone who's never driven before.
Oh.
Oh!
Knew it.
Ripped it in half. Destroyed.
I'm alive, kind of. My brain is turned into Swiss cheese. Alright.
Ah, shit.
And your arm's gone.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, Mantis. Strong left. Ooh, red mist. Damn.
Immunoblockers. Enough to get you through a month. And here's your cut.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That guy looks like bad news.
What I asked for above all else was your discretion in the matter.
We tried, but you know how things be sometimes.
Your joyride puts us back at square one and Tanaka on high alert. He's already switched sites. The data's useless.
Okay.
I know that
sites of
voice.
what?
Gus.
You will do as you're told. That is how our business is done.
Faraday, the middleman who landed us the gig.
Yo,
Sorry, but who are you?
remember? Come on, Choom, after all we've been through.
Oh, right, back at the bar.
Yeah, like my performance?
Sure, yeah.
I'm Rebecca. I hear you're joining up with Maine's crew. Be seeing you around then. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she was the character I'd heard about that I was wondering when she was going to show up.
Well, there she is.
Excellent. Now about your apology to
Pass
Mr.
this along to Katsuo for me, would ya?
Perhaps it's best if you were
If he
to...
wants revenge, tell that prick I'll be waiting. When you can all kiss my ass.
Strong, ain't it? There you go.
At least the third episode finally ended without him getting fucked over somehow.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing with it is just I'm in between on certain things. I know that David is, he's the protagonist of the series, and I get his I understand his inspirations and why he's doing what he's doing. Maine, I get the feeling that the dude is good at heart. He's just very rough around the edges. And as he says, he's the guy who gets shit done. Mm-hmm. And with that comes the thing where he just doesn't really care who he hurts as long as he gets the job done and gets what's his. Lucy, I mean, that was a dick move what she did to him at the end of the last episode and how she treated him at the beginning of this episode. I mean, it was all well and good for her to basically say, you know, sorry about your mom, but I think she really didn't need to say or should have said anything because, you know, she kind of left him, you know, left his slip hanging out. I mean, just like it, and there was nothing, and, you know, there's really no excuse for what she did. And honestly, I mean,
other than just the fact that she was already running with that crew and like,
yeah,
she can't just like betray that crew necessarily.
That's the other thing too. I mean, because the very moment that David revealed himself, I think I'm not sure what was real and what wasn't, you know, about her distracting him for an X amount of time or whatever. I don't know. But what I do know is that, you know, David seems to still harbor some sort of crush for her, I guess. I don't know. I mean, he was looking...
I think he's still trying to figure out exactly what he thinks about her after that. Like... It seems to me like he's going to, you know, take time to fully forgive her for it, and I don't blame him.
No, I don't either. I mean...
I'm thinking maybe that's why Rebecca's being introduced, because he was all like, oh, she's like the prettiest girl I've ever seen, her rainbow hair, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, he didn't say that, you know, but it made it pretty obvious he was looking for her when he would walk to school. He obviously thought she was pretty and interesting looking.
Yeah.
But maybe Rebecca's going to be more of a friend / possible romantic interest for him.
Maybe.
That won't screw him over in the future.
Maybe. I don't know. I
don't know if she's supposed to become a main character or not. I just know that she's been on a bunch of the merchandise I've seen advertised for this.
Yeah, I think she's a standout character.
So it's either she's a main character or people really like her design, like, and therefore they sell her as merch a lot. Because I haven't actually seen Lucy on any merch, but I've seen Rebecca on merch.
I think she's the standout character. Because there's some characters, for instance, like Futurama. Who's the most popular character on Futurama?
I really don't know for sure, to be honest.
Bender, by far.
I was gonna say.
Bender has sold the most merch of any character on Futurama, by far. And they call them breakout characters because, you know, they're the ones that get remembered the most. And sometimes shows write characters with deliberate, like, outstanding things about them to make them more like the breakout character.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just comes naturally. For instance, I think it was Dr. Stone. Originally, I think the creator had Taiju as the lead character, but then whenever Senku came into the fold, and thus he realized how popular Senku was as a character, he made Senku the main character.
There might have even been the cases like he originally planned it around Taiju to be the main character, but once he started writing Senku, he realized he just enjoyed writing him a lot more and was like, what if I just make him the main character? But I would like to hear his thought process on that, because I can only guess, but it was an interesting show to start with, like, someone who was, like, giving all the vibes of being the main character, and all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, they're not even going to be in most of the first season. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then they're reintroduced just about a quarter of the way into the second season. It's like, damn, that's pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
And for the kid, I don't know if David's gonna be. I don't think David's gonna be replaced as the main character, but I do think that Rebecca will play a more prominent role throughout the rest of the series. now that she's been introduced and now that we know she's part of Maine's crew. But there's a lot of pieces at play here, you know, with the whole Arasaka, Corpos, and now what was his name? Not Mayfield. The one played by Giancarlo Esposito. I forget his. Hold on, let's.
Faye something.
Who's that?
Faraday.
So yeah, now Faraday's been introduced to the fold, and now Faraday it's looking like going to be a very prominent character in terms of giving missions to the Cyberpunks. But yeah, this is a very interesting setup and not setup, but just expansion of the story to incorporate Maine's crew, incorporate Rebecca, incorporate Faraday. I mean, it's expanding. The world is growing, and that's what it needs to do during this time.
I'm also wondering if any characters from the games will actually show up in this at all.
Imagine if we like see a freaking video playing and we see it's Johnny Silverhand, dude.
I think it'd just be cool if like maybe some of the other fixers or somebody made an appearance at some point.
Yeah, Judy.
Well, Judy's not a fixer.
Well, not Judy, but
cool if she showed up. I was thinking like, what's that? Shit, I can't remember her name now. It's like the older Japanese lady. It's the fixer in Japantown. Or like the Reverend guy.
Yeah. Well, I'd say if Judy makes an appearance.
Or Padre, whatever.
Yeah, Padre. Yeah. I need to get back into Cyberpunk. I need to play it more. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm enjoying playing it. Like, I don't think I told everybody on this, but after we watched the first 2 episodes, had the exact same side effect on me it had on everybody else when they watched it when it first came out, which was it made me want to play the game again, so I'm playing the game again now.
There you go.
And I'm enjoying it a lot more now that it's not bugging the crap out bugging the hell out on me every few minutes.
Yeah. So, it only took him 2 years.
Yeah.
So, alright, everybody. So, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Episode 2, Smooth Criminal. Chamona! We hope that y'all enjoyed, and if y'all want to see more, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
See you later, everybody. Peace.